Hey Pisces, welcome back to My Chariot, to my subscribers and to my new viewers. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is your Venus in Pisces reading. This is to narrow down the viewers on each specific sign. For people only with Venus in Pisces. So if you don't know your chart placements, you can get that information at cafeastrology.com, and putting your information, it'll tell you, your sun, moon, and rising signs, Venus sign, and all that good stuff. This is for the first half of July for people with Venus in Pisces. Couple of announcements. I am at the last stretch of my free personal readings that I was offering up until June 22nd. At that time, I started a special of 30 to 45 minute readings for $22.22. And to book a personal reading, you can get that information down below in the description box. Also, still be on the lookout for the What Are Their Intentions reading. So this is a 5-card spread, and I'll guide you guys as I go through it. Your Venus sign typically is going to focus on how you are perceived in relationships and in career or the workplace. So the first position in this reading is going to be the heart of the matter. So what is the heart of the matter for Pisces at this time? We got 9 of Cups. Okay. What are your secret feelings? So how is Pisces secretly feeling right now that they may not be communicating outwardly to their peers, family, boyfriend, girlfriend? How is Pisces secretly feeling? And since you're Ace of Cups, alrighty, and what you don't know at this time, what is it that Pisces does not know? 8 of Wands. Okay, in the 4th position, what you should do about this moving forward, what you should be aware of. What should Pisces do about this? Got the King of Swords. And the 5th card is going to be a possible outcome. Possible outcome for Pisces. Page of Cups. Alrighty, overall energy here, we have the Page of Swords. So at this time, you could be wanting to communicate, or someone is wanting to communicate with you. You're wanting to speak some truth, but I feel as though it is going to be very swift, very direct, very cutting, possibly some immature words said, not in its, like a Page of Swords wouldn't talk like a King of Swords would, which is funny because that's in the position of what you should do about it going forward. So this is how you're wanting to communicate now. Watch this reading and we'll see where this goes. You may want to change your tactic on how you communicate with this person. So the heart of the matter is a wish fulfillment, possibly even overindulgent, or just being very selfish with your love, keeping all of your cups to yourself. You could also have a lot of options when it comes to how you, who you exchange emotions with. Yeah, you could be feeling like, these are all my cups that I've invested in and they're all mine. You're not wanting to share them with anyone. Clarifying this, though, we have the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, which kind of flipped out in reverse. I really don't read reversals, but I'm feeling this, especially with the 9 of Cups here, that the heart of the matter is simply that I feel as though you do have a lot of options in love, but I don't think that it's what you want. So you're not really showing up in your highest vibration with these individuals. I feel as though you could be very sensitive at this time. kind of snappy, crabby. Not communicating directly exactly how you feel, not communicating your feelings at all. You could be crying a lot, you could be drinking a lot, and I feel as though it's because of some stress and anxiety about your soulmate or about someone that you feel highly connected with on a soul level or on a spiritual level. So you're secretly in love. You're secretly like overflowing with love, and you're not expressing it. And it shows here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're not expressing how you feel. So you're not really sitting upright. You're trying to get out of this Five of Cups energy to focus on those Two of Cups that are here. Are you wanting to come out of mourning? I'm sorry, I was getting a call. Excuse me, and as I checked, the timer said 5:55. So message there. Fives are a number of change. As I pulled the 5 card, 5 cups in reverse. So with the 5 of Cups upright, this person is looking at everything that is lost and not paying attention to these 2 of Cups here. Right now, that's all you are paying attention to. You are 100% focused on that 2 of Cups, and it shows it here in the heart of the matter. You're in love, and you're ready to start offering your love to someone. You're ready to meet them halfway. Let's just Ace of Cups here. You want to come out of this feeling of mourning and lack. You want to move to a more calmer state of mind, less turbulent thoughts, especially with the 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords here. You are doing better by moving into a 6 of Swords energy, where you're taking the thoughts that are still helpful towards you, but you're leaving behind the thoughts that, get you going in a negative aspect. And I feel as though doing that is where you start this type of communication, because like I said, that's the overall energy. Look at this, OMG, look at this. This is crazy. So we have here in the Rider-Waite deck that I pulled the first cards from, 6 of Swords, Page of Swords. And look what we have here. 6 of Swords, Page of Swords. I can't even talk right. I'm like so blown away right now. And I picked this card up because this was the overall energy in the very beginning of the reading. And here it is showing up again. And I feel as though what led to this type of communication, because you could have been holding back here. In the heart of the matter, you could just be holding back. And it repeats itself, or it confirms itself, because what you are secretly feeling is that you're in love. So you're holding back all of your love. You're keeping it to yourself, like, this is my love, these are my cups, these are my options, and I am guarding them. You cannot get to them. Like, you're keeping it to yourself in the heart of the matter. And then even in the position of how you're secretly feeling, you're not outwardly expressing your love. So I feel as though you're needing to move away from that energy, those whatever thoughts are cycling in your brain that makes you want to keep that to yourself. And you're coming out of that. You're coming out of mourning. You're coming out of what happened, what was, what didn't go right. And you're focusing on the 2 of Cups that is here in the heart of the matter, what you truly want. And once you move away from that 9 of Swords energy and you go into the 6 of Swords, where you are more stable, more your thoughts are more harmonious, that is when you start opening up this Page of Swords communication, which to me is, it can be kind of immature communication, or just very like light and airy kind of communication. But this is a very beginning. This is the start of the communication after coming out of, you were the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is anxiety. This is stressing. This is emotional instability. This is just like, you're not feeling too hot in the heart of your matter, and holding all of your emotions inside and not expressing them outwardly. So once you do start expressing them outwardly, they're not going to come out very mature and like you got all your shit together. It's just not going to happen. And I'm just mind blown at how these two cards are here and they're also here as well. Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. So before you start communication, what I'm getting from that is that you want to be in a more stable, harmonious mind frame with your own thoughts. You don't want to have the Nine of Swords energy where your thoughts are like majority negative. Okay, so in the third position, we have what you don't know is that there is some fast action here. There's some fast movement. There is some fast energy, positive energy that you can work with around you and your individual. And look at this, clarifying that we have the Eight of Wands again. Wow. I guess that is what it is. Can we clarify the Eight of Wands? So what you don't know is actually this is telling me that it's going to be double, like it's going to be super, super fast. This action, communication, energy, whatever this is, it is going to move in super fast. And it's going to double up. And it makes sense because you're going to double up and go from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords. So that's like skipping over the Knight of Swords and you're going straight to the King of Swords. So you're managing. This is fast movement. This is fast action. This is fast energy that is surrounding you with this situation. But you are managing. You're managing to get through it. You're managing to work through it. And it shows here. It shows here, especially if in the position of what it is that you need to do moving forward is to become the King of Swords. You basically would have managed to go from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords. So there's the Eight of Wands here twice. And we have the Justice card. So that's balance. Two cards of balance. Two cards of balance here. So once you balance out, get a harmonious mind, thought process. And this is also karma serving justice here. So whomever is due whatever they're due, they're going to get what they're due. So in the position of what you should do about it moving forward and what you should be aware of is the King of Swords. So you want to open that line of communication in a more mature way. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. So this could definitely be a soulmate connection. But you're wanting to leave behind any type of negative. You want to take control. The Emperor takes control. They do what needs to be done regardless of how they are emotionally feeling, as well as the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So I feel as though what this is saying is that you need to walk away from those emotions. Like you need to leave that behind, the heavy burden of like the emotional baggage that you're carrying is keeping you tied down. It's keeping you in those negative thoughts. It's keeping you stuck, feeling like you don't have any options, feeling like you can't do anything. And you might want to, when you do offer love and you do come in, this is probably how you should approach it as your outcome with the Page of Cups. Very just, light, not too heavy, not a lot of expectations, not jumping in and out of relationships, just kind of friendly, light energy. This outcome has a lot of flippers. Possible outcome here for Pisces. Possible outcome. Possible outcome. Pisces. Possible outcome. Possible outcome. Seriously? I'm going to take it. Look at that. This is a full circle. So the possible outcome is that you have another fight left in you. You have another fight left in you. I don't know if you're giving up on love or, you're keeping everything to yourself. So it does feel like you're like wanting to give up. You're not even standing upright. You're in reverse. but you have so much love to give, and you're focused on wanting the Two of Cups, but I feel as though you're not wanting to put forward the effort that needs to be brought forward to get that. Until we hit here, in the position of what you don't know, what you don't see coming, is that there's a lot of energy that's about to sweep you up. It's about to sweep you up and balance you out. And at that time, you're able to leave behind those negative emotions and think very objectively towards the situation, as a King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Emperor would. All three of those keep emotions out of everything. They don't, please. So you have another fight left in you. Even though you feel like you don't, you do. And you want to fight, cut it out. So here's your full circle. You got the Page of Cups, which is in your ending, and then the Nine of Cups, which is in your beginning. So possible outcome is, if you do follow in that Page of Cups energy and just keep it light, airy, and not so hot and heavy with the emotions, you will get your wish fulfillment. And you know how I am about my full circles here. Overall energy for the clarifiers is Nine of Pentacles. Stand in your power, stand in your independence, and knowing that you want people. You don't need them. This hanging on to these is very needy. That's needy. This is a needy, but you're coming out of that, of course. A Queen of Cups in reverse can be very needy, clingy. This is you. You don't need that. You stand in a forest of abundance talking to birds all day, and it doesn't faze you one bit. You're good. This is what you want, your wish fulfillment, overly abundant in love, and you want to express your love, but you're keeping it a secret. No, you have another fight left in you, and we made our full circle here. We've ended just the way we begin, and we begin just the way we've ended. All right, Pisces. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. If it resonates, please thumbs up for me, and also comment below. I do read all the comments. And also subscribe to my channel so that you can get future readings from me. If you would like a personal reading, please click the description below and email me, and we can get something set up for you. My turnaround time is 48 hours. That's it. And it's only $22.22. And you can ask up to 3 questions. There's no better deal than that, baby. I'll tell you now. All right. Well, you guys enjoy your weekend. Bye.